Welcome back to the channel, my fellow AMC apes. The next 24 hours for AMC are going to be absolutely huge. And I'm talking big boy gains. We're going to see potentially massive moves. So we're going to be discussing the exact strategy to be profiting off of this and the exact way to be playing it. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video or this guy is going to be coming after you. Trust me, look into his eyes. You don't want this guy coming after you. So be sure to subscribe and check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a lot of other advanced trading strategies. And let's get right into it. Alright, so taking a look at the technicals, we can see how AMC stock in this hourly chart is forming this massive descending triangle. We've literally neared the end and we're setting up to either break out to the upside or break out to the downside. The reason I say that is that triangles can go either way. Simple as that. The only way you really know which way it goes is when it actually does happen, and that's when you either short into that or you buy into that. Now, I actually think we're most likely setting up for, a push to the upside and a breakout to the upside. The reason being is that first of all, we can see how the red MACD line is beginning to cross above the green signal line, and overall the MACD has dipped into negative territory, signaling that buyers could potentially be seeing a momentum shift in their favor, along with the fact that, the RSI has simply also dipped down to about 20, about 30, showing that the stock is oversold. So these two momentum and trend indicators are clearly in favor of the bulls. But my fellow apes, it doesn't end there, because we are at a crucial level that really shows extreme buyer demand and pressure. So if I actually place in the Fibonacci retracement from our swing low where this essentially rally even started, all the way up to our swing high, right? All the way up to our swing high. What we can see is that we're holding the 50 retracement as support, right? We can see how we have our 100 level, our 0, and our 50 retracement right over here, which is this orangish yellowish line, which is our midpoint. And the reason, again, the 50 retracement is so important is because it's our midpoint. It's that make or break level where buyers either take control or sellers take control. So what we're getting right now is a classic 50 retracement pullback, right? I can't tell you guys how many times we see massive rallies, pullbacks to the 50 retracement before a much bigger swing high, right? Essentially, these 50 retracement pullbacks, how they work is that we see a pullback, we see buyer accumulation through this period of consolidation before a bounce from there, right? It's like, in a way, like our pit stop. It's our pit stop before the rally even further up, right? So that's why this 50 retracement is actually a huge level. And so the fact that we've been turning it into support and it's essentially been our base as we've been forming this triangle really shows that buyers have been validating it as support. I mean, look how many times sellers tried to break this 50 retracement level, but the fact that we've continued to maintain it shows that buyers are willing to commit to the higher price level and aren't willing to give up. So by doing all of this, I anticipate we probably bounce a lot higher and retrace all the way up to the 100 retracement. So in that aspect, this is looking really bullish that we're maintaining that 50 retracement as support. But now that you've gotten a rough understanding of the technicals and the overall price action, let's talk about my price target and my exact strategy to profit to make a ton of money on AMC and how the stock could actually be heading well above $100. So now if I actually place in the Fibonacci retracement from this swing high to this swing low, let's take a look at some of the shorter term Fibonacci levels. What we took a look at was the longer term Fib levels from the swing low to the swing high, but we're now taking a look at the shorter term Fibonacci levels from the swing high to the swing low. Now, one thing we can see is that our previous lower high, right over here, this previous lower high, is an area where we found resistance right at the Fibonacci. Again, the 50% Fibonacci is this orangish yellowish line, right? The 50% retracement is right over here. So as you can see, we're finding resistance at that 50 fib level. So on the shorter term time frame, essentially what this is showing me is that short sellers are in control right now, right? I mean, it makes sense, right? We've had this pullback. Obviously, shorts are in control right now. So my strategy to play AMC stock is that I will be waiting for a break above this top diagonal resistance line and a break above this 50 Fibonacci level right over here at about this, $57 level, right? Once we break above $57 and break above this 50 Fibonacci level, what that will indicate to me is that not only have we broken above this clear level of resistance, but buyers are committing to that higher price level above the 50 Fibonacci. Then once we break above this level, I definitely expect strong resistance up here at 77, which is our top fib level, alright? This is going to be a strong level of resistance where we could potentially fail to break and end up dropping lower. In that situation, if we find resistance and then end up dropping lower, you know what? I might take a little bit of profit, but overall, my longer term price target, which I really think we could hit in maybe a few days to a week, is $103 a share. As we can see, our next fib level above this is all the way at $100. I know a lot of people tend to throw the $100 price target just like that, but the fact of the matter is that it's pretty realistic. It's pretty dang realistic. It's in play because our next Fibonacci level is $103. So if we do break above these highs right over here, guess what? We're heading to $100, baby. Overall, I think this is realistic because if we just take a look at this triangle that we're farming, right? If I zoom back out, we can see how this triangle has very large swings up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you guaranteed once we do break out, we will see a swing just as large as that, a swing high just as large as that, and a really big markup. We've been seeing heavy buyer accumulation, and because of this dip, because of this overall dip, you can bet that many people who thought they missed out on AMC stock, they could definitely be looking to buy heavy into this as they see this dip as a good opportunity to buy. So that's on the move higher. But let's talk about what happens if AMC stock ends up dropping, because guess what, guys? It's totally possible. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This could easily end up dropping lower, right? People are gonna say AMC is gonna go to the moon, but you should know how to play both sides, right? If AMC stock does end up dropping tomorrow, which, it could happen, you got to know how to play it, right? You got to still know how to profit regardless of whichever way it goes. So if we do end up breaking this bottom support line here at about $42, $41 a share, the first level of support I see for AMC stock is down here at $37. We had support over here at 37, support over here at 37, and it was a previous level of resistance over here. But I think the biggest level of support that we'll face is probably all the way down here at about $25, $26 a share. The reason being is that, as we can see, this was an area where we had a pretty solid base, right? This was an area where we had a strong base before a much larger push to the upside. So that's how to play AMC stock. If you appreciated this video, be sure to drop a sub. And again, if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a lot of advanced trading strategies to become more profitable, check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below. And I'll see you guys next time.